Take it away, sir.
All right, so you can see here the establishment of Swift Japan. Okay, this is from a while back, 2018. But what we see here is Swift, some Japanese letters, and these six things here. Now, these, I believe, they're family crests. A couple of my guys have done some research on it. Shout out to Focuz. He has a really good video on this, which we're going to watch some clips from. Okay. But if anybody's Japanese out there and they know what this first part means here in the Japanese letters, please let us know. And if anybody knows these family crests, one of which we're going to get into is the Maori family crest, which is the one with the three dots there that looks like like something from Naruto. Um, check that out. We're going to get into the Maori family crest a little later. But if you come down here, which it's not quite allowing me to here, you can see that they have a partnership with Mizuho Bank. Okay. Mizuho Bank, and there's a little blurb which you'll read right now. Mizuho Bank is the integrated retail and corporate banking unit of Mizuho Financial Group, one of the largest financial services companies in Japan. With a total assets approximately 1.64 trillion in 2014, Mizuho Bank has over 505 branches and offices in Japan and over 36 other countries and territories. Is the only bank to have branches in every prefecture of Japan. Okay, Swift team met with president of Tokyo branch and introduced him with Swift's business model and roadmap. Representatives of Mizuho Bank demonstrated great interest in blockchain technology and the idea of Swift's transfer agreement. The president of Mizuho Bank in Tokyo appreciated the business model of Swift and promoted in-depth discussion about Swift's technology and future cooperations with the Swift team. Okay, so really, really cool here. And here we go. On January 19th, 2028, the Swift team was invited to attend the Chinese Chamber of Commerce Spring Festival in Japan. In Tokyo, during the meeting, Swift team discussed future cooperation opportunities with many brokerages and investment institutions in Tokyo looking for business development applications besides Swift's platform. We're looking forward to future performance of Swift and Swift Coin. Okay, so there that is. That's just huge information, right? But Swift, or I'm sorry, Focuz has found some extra information, which we'll go over in just a second. So I was wondering is there any connection to Jasmy? So I was looking at some information here, which I'm going to have to share that. Let me just make sure I got the right window that I'm going to share that on. Okay, is this the one? I think this is it here. I want to share. Okay, yep. So let me go share that. Present, stop screen, present share screen.
As a tab, yeah.
Yeah, as a tab, yep. Share. Okay. So
I'm going to add it for you. Just a second. There you go.
Okay. So this specific article is talking about how Jasmy went up, right? Regulatory wins propel Jasmy coin as Japan's crypto revolution ignites. Okay, and this is from February 22nd, 2024. And if we go down here, we'll see furthermore the connection between Jasmy and DWF Labs, known for its influence on cryptocurrency valuations, has only amplified the positive market sentiment. The bullish outlook is further bolstered by predictions from influential analysts like the Wolf of Meme Street, projecting a target price of 30 cents for Jasmy, but highlighted by demand from Japanese venture capitalists, blah, blah, blah. But the connection here is the DWF Labs, okay? And I thought, okay, let's see if there's any DWF Labs connection to Draper Dragons, which is Tim Draper, and we went into deep how Tim Draper is connected to Swift. He's on their homepage and all of that, right? So the Draper Dragons is basically Draper's Chinese arm of his venture capital organization. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at DWF Labs, which I gotta pull up here. Let me see. Let me make sure I have it open. Okay, yeah, I do. So let me come back. Boom, 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 boom. And we're gonna stop, share, and come back up here with DWF Labs. Bear with me. Got a lot of tabs open here.
It's okay. Actually, while you're pulling that up,
Okay.
I want to recognize a super chat that I did see coming through. So that way that person doesn't have to wait as long.
Sure.
By the way, shout out to I think I saw Uncle Thursday in here. So welcome, glad to have you. The super chat came from Henry Brown. He says, just heard Michael Montclair new jazz song on the 94.7 The Wave. Don't forget about us when you collaborate with Herbie Hancock. Wow. Well, shout out to Michael Montclair. Welcome, welcome. And also Patrick Collier. But yes, thank you again for the $5 super chat. Really do appreciate it. Patrick, welcome, welcome. And let's go ahead and continue the coverage. Here it is. Take it away.
So this is DWF Labs portfolio. So you'll notice in their portfolio they have Tron, Algorand, Conflux, and keep these guys in mind because we've mentioned them before with Draper, but we'll go back over them again. So specifically those three, right? Of course, we got Synthetics and Cello. One of the things you might not know about Cello is Swift Labs' former co-founder actually went on to move over to Cello as their chief technical officer for 2 years. So there's a connection there as well. But specifically with Tron, Algorand, and Conflux, there's a connection with this organization called the Blockchain Infrastructure Alliance. And we're going to share those guys here coming up. Go back here and stop and share. Okay, and share. So we're going to show you a little bit later here where the Blockchain Infrastructure Alliance is kind of founded by the Draper Dragons, okay? Now, what you're going to notice about the Blockchain Infrastructure Alliance, the founding members of this alliance are those companies we just kind of mentioned there. Whoops, I went a little bit too far. Algorand, Conflux. Okay, Algorand and Conflux, right? Which makes sense because it seems like it's slanted to the BRICS nations, Chinese, Japanese, the Asian side of the world, right? You can see that with Alchemy Pay, IoTex, Neo, Conflux, and Algorand, right? So there's a connection with multiple different companies here. And let's just remind you of where the Blockchain Infrastructure Alliance comes in, because I never heard of these guys until I did the research on Draper and what he was doing. But yeah, let's show you again where these guys come in. Let me make sure I have that part up as well.
While you're pulling that up, guys, I just want to say this is Rue. He is here tonight, And he can be followed over on YouTube over at Blackrue, Blackrue, and then on top of that, same type of thing on X at Blackrue. It's his birthday, so you know what? If you appreciate the content and are glad to have him, our special guest here, again, just smash the like. All we ask is free, doesn't cost you anything. 70 people watching on YouTube, 49 likes. Let's try to get the likes up. It really does help the algorithm. Back to you, my friend. I know you're pulling that up. There it is. All right.
Okay, here we are. So we shared this once before with Draper when we were talking about Tim Draper, but I just want to make sure you guys got it. Let's scroll down here. So here we are. So the Blockchain Infrastructure Alliance, whose members, and this specific news article says, is basically showing that the Blockchain Infrastructure Alliance invested in Gemini. And really, the Blockchain Infrastructure Alliance is basically founded and funded by the Draper Dragons, which we're going to see here at the end of this paragraph. Blockchain Infrastructure Alliance, whose members include Polygon, Avalanche, Alchemy Pay, Near, and Algorand, as we just saw, right, has announced a strategic investment in Gemini, one of the world's largest and most trusted exchanges. The BIA and Gemini share a common vision for decentralized cryptocurrency as the basis of positive innovation in the world, and this investment represents the first time the two have come together. BIA's investment in Gemini has been done via Draper Dragon, okay, a BIA member and venture capital fund co-founded and co-founded by the renowned crypto investor and advocate Tim Draper. Okay, so right there, right. So we basically connected that DWF and the Draper Dragons have a lot of interconnection with these different crypto companies, right? And we just saw Mizuho has a connection to Swift via what I showed you in the Medium article. And then now I'm going to show you what my friend Focuz, definitely go over and join Focuz's YouTube channel. I'm going to emphasize two things that he found. One about Mizuho and Swift, and another about this those family crests that we saw. Okay, we're going to watch a video. So we're going to watch a couple different parts of this video, but I think it's going to be kind of mind blowing. So let's get that up as well. Okay. Stop screen. And share.
Yeah, as long as you share it as a tab, the audio should play okay. All right,
okay.
There we go.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm sharing as a tab. It's taking a little while to load up here for whatever reason.
Yeah, you're having some connection issues, I noticed tonight.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
It's all good.
Okay, so let's
Before we share, you can drop if you want. Let's see here. Let me zoom in real quick. So you're at the 16:18 mark, and then you want to play that to where at the end?
Well, I want to start here at a certain point. It's taking a little while to load for whatever reason.
Yeah, just double check your tabs. You never know. You might have something kind of playing for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah, let me close some things here.
You know what it is, right? Us peasants out here in Northwest Phoenix got a little bit better
in the wealth or money area of your home is believed to attract financial prosperity.
There it is. I just had to close some stuff, I guess. Let me close.
No problem. Yeah, no problem.
Close. And what else we're gonna close? Let me close that. And let me close that. Okay, now we should be rolling, but let me go to a specific. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, if you get full screen it too, that helps too.
Okay. Let me okay, so this should be the part we're gonna go about to go full screen, but let's go ahead and make it a little bit faster.
Actually, you
If
know
we
what?
can.
Don't do that.
Don't.
You know how many Yeah, you know how many people I got complaining about that? I'm cool with it. I'm all about.
Really?
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Bro,
I
I
had at least.
can't watch videos at normal speed. But okay, I won't make it faster then. I can't
Yeah,
watch them
I'm
at normal
sorry.
speed.
Yeah,
I don't have enough
I
time in the
had
day,
so
bro.
I know, I'm with you on that. But there's some people that are like, it's too fast. I was like, oh my god, really? All right.
Okay. All right. So we'll watch it normal speed then. And I want to hear this
But
this
you know
part
what?
about the
How about
mom.
this? Forget that. It's your birthday. You play it where speed you want to play it. How about that? You know what? You're a person. Freaking play double speed.
We'll do
Freaking yeah.
1.25 speed
All right,
at
all right.
least. And then here we go. And shout out to Focuz. Definitely go over to his channel. But let's play. And again, if you guys have any information on any of these other crests, I would really love to know.
That succulents are often directly associated with water and aquatic symbolism. I would say the succulent fits well into the story being told here. And now we move on to what might be one of, if not the most interesting symbol included here, the Mori clan. I don't think it's possible for me to give it proper justice in this video. Now, I have seen it spelled both ways, with the U and without, but from what I can tell, they reference the same history. The Mori clan was a Japanese samurai clan descended from Oi no Kuramoto. Their most illustrious member, Mori Motonari, significantly expanded the clan's power in Aki province. During the Edo period, Mori's descendants became the feudal lords of the Chosu domain under the Tokugawa shogunate. After the Meiji Restoration, with the abolition of the Han system in daimyo, the Mori clan became part of the new nobility. Now, little research, go do if you want to, but there will be a link to a video about the Mori clan in the description. In terms of modern wealth, the Mori family is still influential, but specific details about their current financial status are not widely available. Historically, they were prominent landowners and wielded significant power, but their wealth today may not be as pronounced as it once was. The Mori clan's legacy remains rooted in their historical achievements and contributions to Japanese history. Now, the mention of prominent landowners is one of the reasons I had to take a look into our first candidate here. I introduce to you Akira Mori, son of deceased real estate tycoon Taikichiro Mori. In 2017, it was said that Akira Mori and family had a net worth of $7.6 billion as rated by Forbes. A look at the Forbes Japan Top 50 saw that decrease to $2.7 billion in 2023, but has since gone back up to $3.6 billion in 2024, according to the real-time tracker. While the field of land and real estate doesn't prove direct relation or descendanship to the samurais of old, when looking into Mori clan wealth, you can't help but come across this family. You might be thinking, but this is SwiftCoin, right? Smart worldwide financial tech, not real estate on blockchain. And you would be correct. Although before moving on, I invite you to take a look at this write-up from EmbaPro, a business solutions provider, as they infer about how Mori Trust Hotel Real Estate Investment Trust could benefit from blockchain-based supply chain management. According to technology experts in the real estate operations industry, Mori Trust Hotel Real Estate Investment Trust can use the blockchain network technology to overcome incompatible management information systems across various players in the supply chain management to establish a shared truth. Given the mention of blockchain as a real-world solution, we had to look into this. Now, for a more intriguing mention of the Mori name, how about Kazutaka Mori, head fintech and ICO team? Let's take a look at his profile and expertise. After admission to the bar in Japan, Mr. Mori gained experience at various law firms for about 6 years, including Mercury General in Osaka, which mainly deals with mergers and acquisitions and corporate law practice. Then he became head of Japan desk in Singapore. Now, that's not highlighted, but it is important. Take a look at the description of Japan desk as once described by Evelyn Grace Sarongon, a senior vice president and managing director. The Japan desk addresses the need to grow and adapt business changes and trends brought about by globalization. So we got law, we got globalization. Let's continue. Now, based in Singapore, Mr. Mori specializes in Asian legal affairs and provides legal services on matters such as cross-border mergers and acquisitions and business expansion into the Asian region. In recent years, Mr. Mori has been more involved in projects concerning advisory services for cutting-edge business like fintech. I promise, we're coming back to that. Let me heat up a little bit here. Let me heat up. In particular, he is receiving an increasing number of inquiries about matters relating to cryptocurrencies in Asian region. He provides advice on regulatory matters for the establishment of cryptocurrency exchange in the Association of Southeast Asian Nation Countries and liaises with local government authorities. He is also he also assists in structuring the ICO in compliance with regulations of relevant countries, reviewing white papers, drafting documents such as simple agreement for future tokens and terms of service based on the applicable laws of relevant countries, and providing legal opinions on ICO projects.
Okay, so
Now,
that's one
I
part
believe-
we wanted to hit on his video. So again, so now we see with that picture that we got there are probably Japanese noble or high-ranking families that are related to Swift. Okay, and Shook went and found that the Moris are represented by that one family crest you saw with the line over it and the 3 dots. Okay. Now, what he also found was some very particular wording from Mizuho Bank, which we're gonna look at right now. And I very much encourage you guys. There's so much many more nuggets in this video than what I'm just showing. So definitely come over and check them out. It's Shook Focus Digital. We're gonna start here at the like the 15.
Just want to state to you guys, thank you so much for helping the algorithm. I did notice we're now at 181. Let's try to get to 200. I really appreciate you guys on this Good Friday, and thank you to the one and only Blackrue, Rue Black, who's in the house tonight on his birthday. So happy birthday again to Rue. Let's go ahead and kick it into a little bit more of what he has in regards to these connections. Jasmy, Swift Coin. I know it sounds crazy, guys, but I'm telling you flat out, we got something solid for you guys tonight. Back to you.
Here we go.
Mizuho Bank had approximately $32 billion in revenue in 2023. That's cool, but what makes Mizuho Bank so interesting? Well, take a look at one of the services offered by Mizuho Bank. Swift Connectivity Services. Now let's read the definition. We provide innovative and leading payment solutions for corporate clients globally via Swift network. Our Swift connectivity services enable corporate clients to achieve operation integration and security enhancement with one-stop payment reconciliation.
So Shook only touches on that for a little bit, but that one stop to me is very, very important. Very important. If you go back here just a second here, and you look at the way that they wrote this, okay? They use Swift, but they include the I, but I think that's just, honestly, I think that either a typo or they're trying to purposely have people off a little bit. But you can see here, it says, our Swift connectivity services enable corporate clients to achieve operation, integration, and security enhancement with one-stop payment and reconciliation. One stop, okay? And if you go to what he showed with Swift from their site, it says one stop cross-chain wallet exchange and payments app, okay? And then
great catch, Rue. Great catch, man.
This is all Shook. This is all Shook. That one stop is extremely important there, guys. And Shook later goes on to say how this is different from Swift because of the Swift, and by Swift I mean the protocol, the clearinghouse. The clearinghouse does not say that they have one-stop stuff. This is completely just Swift blockchain. Okay, so this is very important. So to me, that's even a stronger connection to Mizuho Bank than what the Swiss Medium article showed. Okay. So to me, that's the big bomb right there. And if we go to back here to this available services, one of the things you'll note down here that Swift did not Shook did not mention is ISO 20022 standards as well. So
My goodness.
pretty,
Wow.
pretty huge. Okay.
That is huge. I agree. Wow.
So that's all I wanted to mention other than this one thing. If we go and I come out here, let me go back. So shout out to Shook Focus for that.
Does he have a channel or is he on X?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Yes, he does. I'll share it to you right here.
We always want to recognize other people that are part of our, research community. Absolutely.
So nice catch by him with the one stop there. And let's go.
Just hold on a second. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop this directly into the comments for you. And here's the channel. Please give him a follow. If anything, I'll try to share it on your screen, or on the screen real quick, I should say. Yeah, so here we go. This is, love the name, by the way. Reminds me of like Mobb Deep.
Yeah, and that's where I think he got it from too.
Yeah, they shook, because ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Ain't no such things as halfway researchers, right? Scared
Classic,
to look,
bro.
right, scared to look at the fluff or whatever. I don't know how it goes. Anyway,
Max, you got to get that crypto single, that crypto LP out, bro.
Yeah, I really need to hook up with Henry Brown. That's something that we were working on in the past, and it's just time constraints and stuff. But I had never forgotten, Henry, for listening. I never forgot. We do need to get that going on. But anyway, yeah, guys, look at this. Just full screen this real quick for, our fellow brother, part of the research community. This is Shook Focus Digital. And if anything, go ahead and give him. Oh my gosh, only 216 followers. You came. I'm gonna give you a follow. And you guys have requested more Swift coin coverage. Boom, there you go. Go listen to some of his content. Right? I don't know if he's on X as well. If you're in the comments, you can definitely let us know about that. But thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing the content.
Okay, so we're going to share one last thing here, guys.
There you go.
Okay, so again, knowing Swift here, they mentioned Draper Dragon, that they are Draper Dragon affiliated, and they make sure they even highlight that. But I was just curious if, you go down here. One of the things you notice, chain supported, of course, two of the biggest ones in Asiatic countries is Binance and Tron. One that almost no one talks about, which we talked about before, which is connected to Draper Dragons, is Thundercore. Okay. But here in this token list, I was wondering, I'm like, okay, let's see. Can we find Jasmy in this list? Well, yes, we can. Jasmy is on their list. So, so we're not far off. We're not far off at all. Jasmy is on their list of connected coins. Okay. So
yeah. And guys, that's not it. I mean, that we're not ending it just off that, to the random Yahoo that will come in here and be like, oh, you did just show a bunch of coins, that is fluff, scam, right? Well, we got more than that. You think we would honestly just leave it at that? No, absolutely not.
So just a review from my part here, we got Mizuho Bank, which Swift lists on their Medium, right? We got the connection that Shook Focus just had there with one-stop communication, right? Or one-stop transfer, right? We got DWF Labs, relations to Draper Dragons. And we got that Swift crest of 6 Japanese noble families, one of which we covered, which were the Maoris. And the Maoris seem very big in real estate. So there also seems to be a real world asset real estate connection there possible too. And yes, Swift does have Jasmy on its list of coins that it supports. So yeah, that's all
Yes.
from my end.